What is going on? We are back on Twitch. Let's go ahead and get into it. Took me a little bit. Aaron Ike rushing me. He wants to see his team do great things. And he said he kidding. He said he loved me. It's all good. I see my boy Calvin the Cool up in here. I see Cal Wu, Lil Sai, and the big homie Keegan Terry. I see you, big homie. Good job there. Let's go ahead and get it started. Just double checking a couple of things here. And I got stuff playing in the background. I'm not bad on that. What's going on, good people? Hope you're having a blessed Saturday. Had to speed things up a little bit, but we're right on time to what I was saying, like 5:30 when we was actually getting started. I just got home not too long ago, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling. That way you have the rest of the weekend to chill out, hang out with the family, do what you need to do. But it's going to be the New York Mafia at St. Louis to close out the week. A lot of people are dubbing it as the Tank Bowl, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I think both of these teams, they've played a lot better than their record has shown. They both had opportunities to get at least 3 to 4 wins apiece this season. They just couldn't quite get it where they needed to when they really needed it. So going to be interesting game for sure. The loser in this particular game will give themselves more than likely the best chances to get the #1 seed, but it is a lottery, so just because you have the worst record doesn't mean you're going to get the #1 seed. You got to figure out what's going on, and I won't hold you too long. I've been on hold for a little bit, so we're going to hit that play game button. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Looks like it's going to be the big homies at St. Louis that'll be starting us off, and I'll go ahead and flip it so you guys can see what's happening. It's going to be a kneel down. Y'all didn't miss too much, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and do that. That way you can get that premium content, you know what I'm saying? And we are underway here in St. Louis, Missouri. Going to be a fun ride as always. Going to pass this as Jim Carr going left side and going to be incomplete. Trying to fit that to Ben Blazin. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Jim Carr looking to get a second W of the season. Going to send a man in motion. Going to fake it, looking for a man. Going to turn and spin, throw left side and caught. There goes Paris Glass cutting through and getting past the 45-yard line. This is the wildly tight end doing his thing. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Gina the cleaner up in here. What's happening, girl? Saturday, fun day, probably working, but it's all good. Get that paper. Bring it back to the USFA. I'm just kidding. Take care of your bills first. We're going to see a carry there by the big homie. Going to push forward and roll past midfield. And it's going to make it a gain of 6. Second and 4 coming up. How's everyone doing today? Let me know. Going to be a handoff here. Great blocking initially. And that's going to get Namie McNamerson close to the mark, but he's a little shy. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Still a little sunny here in St. Louis. I believe it is 3 o'clock on that side, so make sure the stuff was right. And they're going to pitch it to Ben Blazin, who's going to run through a defensive player. They're going to pick up that 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up. Great job by Brendan Gaucher to make the tackle. Jumbo set here. And they're going to pitch it to the left side. There goes Namie, who's going to get stuck right at the end of it. Number 33 making it happen there. is going to be Josh Hetz, the new cornerback that they've added to the team. He's been doing fairly well, if I do say so myself. 2nd and 10 coming up. Faking the handoff here. Quick pitch. Going to be caught. Trying to turn up his namey, but not enough room to make that happen. 3rd and 9 coming. Make sure you get into the predictions. A lot of people are saying that there will not be 2 or more interceptions today in this ball game. As we're going to see a short drop back here. Looking middle field and caught. There goes Ben Blazin. And he should pick that first down up, no problem. 1st and 10 coming. St. Louis on the move. Kingston Ali there with the big tackle. Try to punch that one out, not to be. And up here, and the blitz doesn't quite get home, but Namey's going to turn up and get it to the 30. Dexter Jackson there hitting that hole. 2nd and 7 coming up. St. Louis trying to put the first touchdown on the board. I was thinking about doing the over-under for the points, but I think a lot of people will be a little bit more interested if the defense is coming to play, as Dexter Jackson misses the first tackle and he gets wrangled down by number 37. I believe that's Tom Krieg Jr. Trying to make it 3rd and 4 coming. Yes, it is. I'm right. Taking the handoff 2 times, looking for a man, taking off to run, throws it right side, and almost gets it picked off there by number 33. That's Tom McGinns right there. Couldn't quite hang on to it, and that could have been that first INT. The people on the 1,000 coin side would have loved. Would have had a full 3 quarters to get that last one, but not to be. We'll see the field goal here from Daniel Carlstown. And St. Louis will be stopped outside of the red zone. Kick is going to be up, and the kick shall be good. And St. Louis is going to kick us off with some points today. That's going to make it 3-0. New York's coming onto the field for the first time. Aaron Nike in the chat, he says he's ready to go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Love each and every one of you. Showing some love.
Shit like that.
Shout out to everybody on YouTube watching the replay as well. I got plenty of love for y'all. Well, it's definitely not all white. It's all cream there for the big homies, but still a great alternate. If I do say so myself, I'd have to agree with that. Yeah. First and 10 coming up. Passing it here, Aaron Nike gonna take off to run, throws it, and gonna be almost picked off by 420. Could not hang on to it. Passing it again, looking for a man, middle field, and caught. There goes John Aldrezzi picking up 10, and that'll make it 1st and 10. Solid job there from the big homie. Passing it here, looking for a man. Gonna go ahead and go left side and caught, stays in bounds, first down play. And he just got smacked at the end of that one. But he will pick up another first down, a gain of 13 there from their halfback, Rashad Watson. And that'll get him inside St. Louis territory. So both teams moving the football here. Passing it again, Millfield and caught. There goes Aldrezi getting to around the 30. And the passing attack, so far so good here for New York. Getting some good field goal range here, but plenty of time. And off, looking for a hole, and he's going to pick up about 4. Is Rashad Watson, his first carry of the day. Want to do a little bit more. 2nd and 6 coming. Looking for a man. Protection's breaking down, but the pass is pure. There goes Calvin Nakua getting to the 10-yard line. And this New York offense looking mighty strong right now. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Franklin McKinnon was trying to get to the quarterback, but just enough time for him to get it to number 4. Passing a deep drop back, going to go short and deflected. Great defense there from number 42. I think that pass needs to come out just a little bit earlier. Shotgun set here. Handoff, looking for a hole, and getting to around the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. And now it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Passing it again, looking for a man, goes left side, and a dot. There goes Juice Parrish, flexing on them boys. And New York's going to score the first touchdown of the day. A flawless drive there from Aaron Ike in the offense, and that'll give them the early lead. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And the away team, also known as the New York Mafia, they're going to put the first points on the board in regards to their own offense. St. Louis looking to match that when they come back onto the field. Go ahead and add my prediction before it ends. I'm going to say that we will see 2 interceptions in this ball game or more. That way it kind of make it even. You know, I'll try my best to add in on every single one. That way, whoever wins gets a lot more moolah. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, St. Louis coming on to the field. It's going to be returnable here from Gum Arabic, taking this past the 20, a juke move, and gets slung down around the 25. And I thought he was about to break free and hit that hole, but couldn't quite get past the defense. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. High formation coming. Gonna go with the tight end screen, and it's not gonna work. Looked like that wasn't a tight end screen. That was more of a, well, actually, yeah, it was a it was a read option, well, run pass option is what I was thinking of. And it went straight to the tight end. Pretty interesting setup. But the New York defense was on that like white on rice. Gonna send number 17 in motion, not throwing it to him yet. Gonna go ahead and throw it to him on the pass, turn it up, and getting past the 25-yard line is gonna make it 3rd and 7. Jamal Allen with his first catch of the day. Gonna go ahead and pass the middle of the field, and Jim Carr has always been a little suspect on those short passes. And it showed right there, unfortunate. That'll be a stop there by the New York defense. And coming off of a great drive as they did, they're looking to add some more points here. Sending this one away. To around the 18-yard line. Here comes Aldrezi cutting around, a spin move, and it didn't fool anybody, but he did go past the 30, so that's a W punt return if I do say so myself. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. New York trying to expand on this lead here. Gonna go ahead and pass it here as Aaron Nike. Protection's breaking down, he throws it away. Handoff, pushing forward, getting close to the 40 is Rashad Watson. First quarter, winding down the final 40 seconds here in the quarter. Make sure you get into the giveaway, exclamation point. USFA will handle that at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here in the pistol. Aaron Nike trying to keep the drive alive. He'll have to get his team past the 45 to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be an interception. There's number 1. There goes Gum Arabic. And here comes St. Louis. One more interception. And we could go ahead and drop those coins over to whoever wins. Going to be a pitch, and it's going to be a jet sweep, I should say. And that is how the first quarter is going to end. Aaron Nike, he's going to go ahead and throw that one away, and we'll start off the second quarter with the St. Louis drive. Going to go ahead and hand this one off. There goes Namey, getting close to the 30. And that's going to make it 3rd and 2. Handoff, pushing for a spin move and getting past the 30. That's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Single back set here. They did pick it up in regards to that 1st down. And they will keep it on the ground. There goes Namey, getting close to the 20. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Phenom Chisholm making the tackle, the former Voyager, the former championship winning linebacker. There's so many, like we were speaking about it on the last stream, there's so many Voyagers and Royals all over these fields. And they're going to keep it on the ground. Why not? Cutting around. There's a flag on the play, so it's more than likely going backwards. Yes, it is from the left guard. Taken to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 16 coming up. Definitely in the aid of New York with that play. Gonna pass it here is Jim Carr. Throws it short and almost throws the pick himself. And that was almost the over for the 2 INTs, but not to be. High formation here. They're gonna pass out of it, looking for a man. Is Jim Carr taking off to run. He's getting chased down. They'll have to throw it away to at least give themselves a chance for another field goal. And some of the issues coming to life here in the first half on both teams. New York having issues of keeping the ball on their side of the field. St. Louis having a hard time moving the ball down the field to where they can score touchdowns as opposed to field goals. And here comes the field goal by Daniel Carlstown. It's a long distance one. The kick is up and the kick will be good. So it will be a 1-point ball game in favor of New York. The defense helps out New York. And we'll see them coming back onto the field fresh off of INT. As I was saying before the game started, New York and St. Louis, there could be an argument that both of these teams could still be in the playoff race fully. That's just my personal take on it. As we're going to see the return, taking it to around the 30 is Mr. Aldrezi. And yeah, New York, they had multiple opportunities to get victories, just gave up too much points for whatever reason, or couldn't quite get that last touchdown. The same could be said on that side by St. Louis. And they have a lot of ability here. I like the talent on both of these teams. They're only going to get bigger and better, as we're going to see a handoff cutting around. Makes one man miss and gets pushed forward past the 35-yard line is Watson. I'd say New York, they're well, I was kind of close to what I was saying in the, like, when we did the predictions, when we were doing the records and stuff. I believe I said that New York had the ability to get around like 4 to 6 wins if everything goes right. I still think that there was still a lot needed to get them to the next tier of teams, but honestly, you could say that was a possibility. Like, I remember at least 3 to 4 games where they were like either a touchdown off or gave up 1 or 2 more TDs. They were in most of these games. It's not like they were getting blown out. And the same could be said for St. Louis as well, as we're going to see the pass looking right side and caught. There goes Watson rolling to the other 40. A great gain there. That's why you need a good halfback on your squad to make these plays. New York on the move. St. Louis, I probably say if everything was to go right, they had the ability to at least get 3 wins on the season, as opposed to just 1. Looking for a pass here. Gonna go ahead and take off to run. Throws it left side and caught. And what was that hit on the quarterback? Yes, it was. It was Franklin McKinnon. So give him 15 more. On top of the setup, that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10 is here. On the cusp of the red zone is Aaron X-led Mafia, looking for a man. Going to hand this one off. Looking for a hole is Watson. Cuts through and there's a flag right as he was getting tackled. And I believe it was by, yes it was, Calvin Nakua. That's going to take him back a little bit. Not too bad. Only a loss of 6. Could have been a lot worse. It was ahead of the stick, so they were able to give him some yards. I think that's how it goes, or at least within this sim. I don't know if that's the official rule book, but if the penalty as a whole was behind the line of scrimmage, you have to start it from the mark of where it actually was. If it was in front, then they just take the yards and subtract 10. That could be wrong though. I'm still learning Madden and I've been doing it for about a year and some change. Did we have any OGs in here when we first started moving to the Madden era? I'm pretty sure Aaron Ike was there. Going to be a big drop back, looking for a man in Ike, middle of the field and caught. Not the first down, but definitely a lot of those yards back. Well, I thought there was a lot more. Sorry about that. It's going to be only a gain of about 6. Might be tripping. I kind of looked away for a second. I forgot where they started on that play. But they still need to get past the 12-yard line. Or they moved 6 yards since they had the penalty, but they're looking for more. Protection's breaking down, throws it short, and that's all he could really take at that point. That was really good defense there from St. Louis. Now it's going to be 4th and 9. We'll see Party coming into this setup. Now this is my only second season. Okay, true. So you got right in the midway point where we kind of already had things established. So around season 9, Mr. Gaucher, I see you got a tackle earlier. What's happening, homie? New York's going to be on the board again, 10-6. I don't care what nobody's saying. Brendan Gaucher is one of my favorite D linemen in the league. Very underrated. I love the progression, and he's only going to get better here for New York. Only got 7 entries up in here. What's up at that? Anybody watching WrestleMania tonight and tomorrow? I have it queued up on my Peacock, currently on the TV above my head. Yeah, he was definitely still in the draft. I said that come draft now, it's like, y'all really let Gaucher fall this far? Back to the Mafia? That's crazy. We'll have to do a draft review when the season ends as well. See how all the players did. That's going to be a kneel down. Touchback. And St. Louis is only down 4. If they could get their offense rolling, get into the end zone, they'll have the lead. A field goal will get it back to square one for where we was when New York first had the ball in their last drive. We'll see if they could do something in these 5 minutes and 40 seconds. High formation. Going to be a handoff, a slow delay there, and is going to help them get to around the 30. Averaging 4 a carry is Naaman McNamerson. He wants a little bit more. Going to send Allen in motion. Going to fake it 1 time, fake it 2 times, and it's going to be a sack. And there goes Tommy Guns, making a big sack. And that's going to be a long 3rd down situation here. The safety blitz works here for the Mafia. Tommy Guns was another great addition to this defense. Empty set coming up for Jim Carr, looking to go up the field with it. Go Shea, go Shea, taking them down. And he'll get his first sack of the game. That's a sack. And New York's defense closes this drive really quick, and they'll get the ball back soon. I'm gonna call him Bogo or Bigo, almost like Shigo from Kim Possible Anybody. I know I'm not the only one. 1st and 10 coming up. Or Higo. I'll call it Higo. Higo or Bigo. Shigo was a baddie. 1st and 10 coming. They're going to send Calvin Nakua in motion. He's guarded by the big homie, Gumarabic, but he went to the zone, and he's going to give that catch up. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. Gonna go ahead and 360 no scope. It made it a lot harder than it needed to be. He was like, let me get some style points real quick on a Saturday, but the pass was just a little to the right. That's hilarious. 3rd and 1. Almost got him off sides, and they're going to hike it. Looking left side is wide open there for Watson, who bails him out after that previous play. 1st and 10. New York continues on the move, and Watson has been a reliable target here in this passing game. I believe that's his 2nd catch on 3rd down, if I can recall. And he's been able to find the hole to get where they need to be. Going to hand this one off. Big hole for Watson, who runs through a man clean over as he pushes inside the 30. Watson doing a little bit of everything. I believe he's over 70 yards total. That's going to be 2nd down and 3 with the 2-minute warning coming. New York trying to expand the lead before the end of the first half. Shout out once again to everybody in the chat. You already know.
This is a certified hood classic.
A lot of receivers at the top of your screen here looking for a man. Protection's breaking down. Aaron Knights going to use those legs and run inside the 10. A juke move and fumbles the football, and it's going to be recovered. And Garrett Hart is going to rip the hearts out of New York fans everywhere with that play. They're going to get another chance. Is the St. Louis team looking for a man, throws in and incomplete. And that's an unfortunate turnover. Mr. Tyler Deathridge checking out his rookie quarterback companion that came in the same year as here. What's up? What's happening? Wait a minute, Aaron Knight did come in the same draft class, right? Going to be looking for a man, middle of the field, and incomplete. It's like I said before, it's just those things that make you go, It's just those little things. And he had a lot of yards on that. A slide would have been greatly appreciated, I'm sure, but that comes with updating. Give yourself some time, and he had plenty of time. Was Jim Carr to make that pass over to Namey. That's going to make it 1st and 10, and we'll see the 1.5 minute warning here for St. Louis to see if they can get something going. Single back formation, gonna go ahead and lead that towards Ben Blazin, who had a lot of room to turn up if he was able to get that pass off. But he's thrown 8 for 16 as Jim Carr had some passes that he wish he would get back. Shotgun set. Passing it again, gonna go right side, and there goes the interception number 2, and it's a big one there by Dexter Jackson. And we could go ahead and put those coins on for the over on that. New York is up. Another score. The defense bails them out again. And I'm gonna go ahead and choose yes for if we will see 2 or more INTs today. That definitely hit the mark. Congratulations for the people that chose yes on that. So both quarterbacks was able to throw 1 interception, and Dexter Jackson coming through with the pick 6. So Cal Wu and 3 others. Can I see the details on who actually came through? Yeah, so 3,246 Twitch coin goes to me, Cal Wu, and a couple other players. So great job there on that. That means one person lost out on that. That was Lil Sai, I believe. Yeah. So Lil Sai lost out on some coinage there. But It's all good. It's all popping. We still good. Let me go ahead and dismiss so I can actually see the chat. And there you go. We're back into it. St. Louis getting the football right back. A kneel down there from Gum Arabic. And St. Louis going to have to find their way back into this one. Passing it again is Jim Carr going right side and punched out of the hands of Jamal Allen. 2nd and 10 coming up. There was a lot of bodies around that pass as well. Passing it right side and caught. I thought Dexter Jackson was going to snipe it again. He was right there, but he hesitated a little bit. It's going to make it 3rd and 2 coming. So that'll get me over 60K in regards to the coinage. That definitely helps. And I put in 500. Ended up multiplying that times 6 if you want to look at it like that. Or times 5, I should say. 6, 12. Yes, times 5. That's why you got to put in them coins, you know what I'm saying? 4th and 1 coming up. Aaron Knight got the ball back, or he's going to get the ball back one more time before the end of the first half. Going to be returned by Aldrezi. Going to get sniped at the 20, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Honestly, they could just kneel it out, take it to the next half, but I think St. Louis will try to stop the clock, so they may need to keep their offense. Bunch at the top of your screen. Shotgun set here for Aaron Knight. Rashad Watson there in the backfield with them. Going to quick pitch it and caught. Pushing to around the 27-yard line or so. And they may just let it rock if St. Louis isn't dropping a timeout here. And we got ourselves a very interesting first half of football that should be wrapped up here. 23 total points between these two teams. St. Louis, they're looking to get something going here. Going to pass it again short to the middle of the field. And there goes Juice Parrish to close out the half. 15 for 20, 128 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception there for Mr. Aaron Knight. And he will get the ball right back to start it up. St. Louis sending the arrows. And we are underway. Going to be returned here from Aldrezi, who gets past the 35-yard line. Solid starting field position. Is going to make it 1st and 10 again. Honestly, can't be too mad at a half like that if you're a Mafia fan. You got to the quarterback a few times. You got your quarterback on the other side to throw an INT. And they were able to get points on the board. Your offense was able to move and get some points. All was looking well here for the Mafia, but there's still another half of football that they got to take care of. Pitch left side and caught there by Watson. Another catch on the day. 2nd and 8 coming. Second and 13 coming up. Gonna pass it here, looking, and it's gonna be picked off the other way. There goes 420, and he's gonna get himself a pick 6. That cancels out the one they had in the first half. 420 blunt smoke takes it the distance, and we're back to a 1-score ball game. trying to fit that one to Aldrezi. 420 Blunt Smoke says, I'll take it to the cribbo. And St. Louis is going to try to get the touchdown so they could get the 2-point conversion or get back into the end zone. Handoff, and it's wide open there. It's going to be a 17-14 ball game. St. Louis staying in it. New York coming back onto the field. And we only needed 2. We got 3 INTs. What's going on, John Smith, my boy, owner of the undefeated Charlotte Royals, got himself a big game next week. As we're having the Tank Bowl this one, we're going to have the undefeated game, 10-0 versus 10-0. That's going to be prime time. That's going to be the last game of the week. I mean, I'm going to make it happen if it's not already the thing. Going to be a fun ride there. Make sure you watch out, and we'll talk about that after the game is over. But nothing much. I'm chilling. Mr. Damien up in here. What's going on, big homie? As we're going to see a return there by Aldrezi past the 25. New York throwing a pick 6. Ike's driving me to take shots. Third quarter just getting started, folks. Nothing much. I'm doing well. Got to do some work after this. Gonna go ahead and with the screen. And there goes Calvin Cool. Sheds the first guy, and he's only going to pick up 1. 2nd and 9 coming. Second and 9 coming up, passing it again, looking for a man as Aaron next, stepping back a little bit to avoid the rush, but he's going to wait too long, and Franklin McKinnon's going to bring him down for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and 14. Took just a little too long. Probably should have ran that a little bit earlier. Waiting for anybody to get open, but St. Louis playing some solid defense here. Close game up to this point, passing it again, looking to launch it left side, and he's got his man beat. There goes Nakua, and he's getting tripped up, and he actually stays up, and I think that is a glitch, and he's gonna keep his knees up, and Calvin Nakua is gonna score. I've never seen that before, but they said he was still up. What? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. The referees were blind for a couple seconds. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I don't know. They didn't even show the replay. That is tough. He broke danced out the tackle. Someone clip that. Someone please clip that for me, because I'm not going to be able to do it. Actually, can I do it? No, I can't do it anymore. Please, someone clip that for me. Yeah, a highlight reel, because the highlight is real. Can a brother get a clip? Does anyone have any free time to get a clip? Let me know if you're doing it. I gotta see that again. I don't know if I have that available on that. I think you gotta actually hit the clip button at the top of the screen when you look it on your phone or your laptop, whatever you're doing. But that was just ridiculous. First and 10. Gonna go ahead with the pitch play, and could not find his way past the defense of the Mafia. I don't think you can you? Can you flip? when on the games that are already done? Because you could definitely clip now, and you can like rewind when you actually choose your clips. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man, taking off to run is Jim. Going to try to outrun his man, but throw it away. And that's going to make it 3rd and 10. Oh, you can't clip after? I didn't even know. I always thought that you could only do it after during the play. But it's all good. I appreciate y'all for that. One of the crazier touchdowns we've ever seen in the USFA. Going to pass it again, taking off to run. And it's going to get chased down, but he's going to get away. Going to hold on to the football as he gets a couple yards. And that's going to make it 4th and 9. Jim Carr tried to do his best, but not able to get it done. Now you can clip on a replay of the game. Cool. Now, I didn't even know that because I never did that before. I thought you could only do it while the stream was live and you had to clip it, then you got to adjust it and all that. But thanks for the knowledge there. Learn something new every day. It's all good. Daniel Carlstown sending this one away. Here comes Aldrezi taking a pass to 30. And New York's up 10 points here. A big catch there to Calvin Nakua that may or may not or should not have counted. Maybe, I don't know. But hey, the referee said that it's good. I don't have any control of that. Gonna make it 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna pass it, looking left side, a jump, and he'll make the catch, but not going too much further from where he caught it. It's gonna be Juice Parrish there on the play, and it's gonna make it 2nd and 12. Who's getting in the giveaway? Who's gonna get the coins or the TPE? What's gonna happen? The catch was good, maybe not the touchdown. Hey, they said he was still up. Looking to pass it again, looking for a man. Protection's breaking down. Bradford Dex is going to throw it to his halfback to get those yards back. And it's going to make it 3rd and 8 coming up. Passing it, gonna look for a man, gonna throw it short, try to turn up, and the defense was ready for it. So just taking what you need to move the ball down the field, try to pin him. Rashad Watson already at 8 catches on the game. That's gonna make it 4th and 4. St. Louis coming back with the football. And keep in mind that St. Louis has yet to score an offensive touchdown in this game. The reason why it's 14 is because of 2 field goals and a touchdown through a pick 6 and a 2-point conversion, as we're going to see that ball bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see the big homies in St. Louis come back onto the field. Let's see how they do in this next one. First and 10. Handoff here, pushing forward, and it's going to take it to around the 23-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and 7. Stretching it right side, looking for some blocks. There goes Namey picking up the first. Gaucher bringing him down, but I thought he was about to break free for a little bit. Great job there from Namey McNamerson, also known as the Season 8 MVP. And he was a sight to see in Season 8. A very fun player to watch. And that was back when the defenses wasn't as great as it is now. They're going to go ahead and pitch it. A juke move doesn't help him out. And there goes number 31 making a play, Tommy Guns. Gaucher was back there as well. Couldn't quite get the assist to tackle, but it's going to make it a loss of 4 here. Second and 14 coming up. Jim Carr looking to get something cooking. Hand off, pushing forward, sheds off with the tackle of Gaucher. And he'll get close to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 8 coming. Actually, no, he did make the tackle. Never mind. Passing it again, looking for a man in the middle of the field, and going to be incomplete as number 37, Tom Krieg Jr. knocks that one away. And the New York defense stands tall. They're coming back onto the field soon, folks. How do y'all feel about a bump up in time coming into next season, where instead of 12-minute quarters, we'll see like maybe 14-minute quarters? Let me know how y'all feel about that. I'll have to adjust the accelerated clock, but we could definitely potentially make that happen. You never know. Shout out to my big homie Damien. He said he want to strip the ball next time he get on the field. I'll put that on after this game, no problem. Either 14 or 13 minutes though. We're gonna see a pass here, looking for a man. Adjust, throws this one away. I think if we had more teams, I think the I think the possibility of doing that would be cool. You never know. Big drop back here for Mike. Gonna go ahead and go left side. Left, Nakua open. Slung down almost on his head by Cliff Allen. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 again. Nakua, 6 catches, 123 yards unofficially. I'm just kidding. No, that is official. Gonna pass it here, look for a man, middle field, and caught. There goes Watson, picking up the 1st down and a whole lot more. Now the defenders of St. Louis are making sure to wrap up when they tackle. And that's gonna make it 1st and 10 coming. Watson back there, he'll get the carry, pushing forward, running through, and get some extra yardage on the ground as Rashad Watson. That's going to make it 1st and 10 again. Keeping it moving here. Doing it all as Rashad Watson in the pass game and in the run game. He's been doing it. Looking to launch this to the end zone and overthrows Kareem the Dream Washington. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming. Shotgun set, passing it again. Gonna look to throw it right side. Gonna be caught, staying on his feet. Actually, rolling again back up to his feet and tackle down. It's gonna make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Okay, I'm back. Gonna go ahead and pass this one. Pushing forward is number 14. That's Deshaun Richardson. Not quite to the mark. 3rd and inches. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. And off, and there goes Name. He was going to get pushed backwards, but he's going to make the first regardless. St. Louis trying to get something cooking before the end of the game. A touchdown or a field goal will help them. Passing it. Taking off to run is Jim Carr. Will he throw it? Gonna get chased down. Is he gonna get sacked though? They said he got a yard. So CA Jr. is gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll do it after this play. I tried to pause it. It didn't work. I'm sorry. Gonna pass it. No, it's gonna be a run there by Jim Carr. He's gonna pick up the first, and that's a very interesting play for sure. Why is it not pausing? I don't know why. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and go through with it here while it's loading up. I'll let y'all keep on watching. I'm just gonna go through because my controller is not doing what it's supposed to do for whatever reason. As we're going to see the pass to the left side and caught. Is going to make a 2nd and 3. Shout out to the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball. If you need some software help for your business, you'll go to Paladin. If you want some energy drink replacement there, don't be getting Monster and Red Bull. Get yourself some W. Support the USFA by doing so. Great product. Without all the jitters and all the craziness, as we'll see a pass, and he gets stuck, and it's going to be recovered by Tom Creek Jr. What a hit there. Oh my goodness, 6 turnovers in this ball game. And we're going to see a fake of the handoff here. Aaron Knight looking for somebody, going to go ahead and throw it short, and it will be completed there to the big Holman Watson. I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. That was just a big hit. And shout out to Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. If you need to get some hockey in your area, that's going to be where you're going to go. And then also the ECFL, the Elite College Football League. If you need to play some collegiate football, that'll be the place that you'll go to, as we'll see a short pass there. And that's all of the house cleaning there, and we could go ahead and get into the giveaway. I'll hit the spin button. Looks like the setup will be 25 TPE. So a big setup there, and a big carry once again there by Rashad Watson. And 25 TPE is going to one lucky user, and it is going to be Mr. John Smith. Is going to Charlotte in this one. So shout out to John Smith. He's earned himself 25 TPE, as we'll see a handoff pushing forward, getting past the 40. And that's going to make it 2nd and 9 coming up here. And I'll go ahead and update that. Good job once again by John Smith. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man hit as he throws. And it's gonna make it 2nd and 9. Passing in, caught, rolling forward, dragging him in, and he's just a little short. Right at midfield, 4th and 1 coming up. New York could very well keep the drive alive with the solid play on 4th down. They're going to elect to go for the punt, see if they could pin them. Trusting their defense has been playing very well, and that'll be inside the 15. We'll see exactly where it gets marked. As I'm looking in the chat, Caboose is saying that John Smith is a cheater. Gonna look to go right side in, caught and tackled immediately by a former Royal, also known as Ricardo Lopez. Second and 7 coming up here. St. Louis needs to get 2 scores in a span of 5 minutes. Doable, but they need to get down the field quickly, as that is not going to work. 3rd and 7 coming. Third and 7 coming up. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man. Gonna go ahead and launch it left side, and gonna be a snag and catch there by Ben Blazin. Over the top of the defense, do not care. That's gonna make it 1st and 10. What a catch there. One of the more immaculate catches I've seen this season. Passing it right side and caught, turning up his glass, and he'll get slowed down. Gonna make it 2nd and 5 coming. Passing it right side and gonna be caught. Drive continues here for St. Louis. And in my opinion, St. Louis will need to score within the next 2 minutes for me to think that they have a chance. But they also cannot use a timeout. So they'll need a big play coming up. Or they could do a field goal. Field goal will work if need be. Passing it, looking for a man. Gonna go ahead and throw it short. That's caught. There goes Glass. 1st down play. Passing it, looking for a man. Breaking down, right side over the head of everybody. That'll stop the clock. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 coming. Shotgun set again, passing it, looking for a man. Goes right side, going to be caught. Going to get stopped inbounds, so that'll take him to the 2-minute warning. Gonna look past this one here, looking for a man right side, and almost throws it straight back to New York. Who wants to close this chapter really quick? 4th and 6. Should expect a field goal. Who won the giveaway? Yes, it was John Smith with the 25 TPE. you had a 1 out of 10 chance of winning it. But a 1 out of 10 chance is better than that particular field goal attempt. And that might have sealed the deal here for St. Louis, as Daniel Carlstown hooks it to the left. And it's still going to be a two-score ball game. New York more than likely going to lean towards that run game to take this one out of the reach of St. Louis. It wasn't a pretty game for New York, all things considered. They did turn the ball over 4 times today, but they also did what they needed to do to get the job done. We got 2 pick sixes, and I think that might have been the first time this season in the same game where there were 2 pick sixes. Yeah. Hand off and rumbling forward. He might have got it. They might be a little bit short, but we'll have to see how the referees call it. They said he's short. So 3rd and inches coming up. And it's a big 3rd down. St. Louis essentially won't have any more chances outside of this if they do not get it. Rashad Watson, in my opinion, the player of the game here for New York. As we see a handoff pushing forward, and he will pick it up down the way to the 43-yard line. And I think we could call GG's in the chat for week number 10, folks. A valiant effort by both sides, New York and St. Louis. But I think we've seen a little bit of the good and the bad in this particular game. Both teams fought hard. New York and St. Louis both have some things to tidy up in order to continue on through the rest of the season, but gotta give credit where credit is due. A W is still indeed a W, and New York will move towards a 2-8 record, while St. Louis will fall to 1-9 on the season. And the next time we'll see these 2 teams play will be next year, so we'll see how they improve from the draft along with free agency. So shout out to the big homies here in New York and St. Louis, as they're going to go ahead and wind this clock down, give it back to Watson, who's going to pick up about 3 or 4 more yards, and he's going to crack 60 rushing yards on the day. And they should have the kneel down. And that'll be the end of it here, folks. We'll go ahead and talk about the games coming up, and I'll go ahead and bring that up as you see the kneel downs. We'll see what the other teams are doing. Starting with Friday. Actually, I kind of like the setup here with the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but we're going to move this forward, so it's back to the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're going to keep on with the triple header. So starting with New Jersey at Dallas, that'll be on YouTube. It'll be St. Louis at Tacoma after that. And then there'll be a primetime game. Will be New York at Anchorage. Following that, on Saturday, it will be Toronto at Arizona. And then the primetime game, Pittsburgh at Tampa Bay. And then we close out with some Sunday night action. I'll do it as late as I can so the most people can get there. It'll be Huntington Beach at Charlotte. And essentially the Season 8 and Season 9 championship rematches. And all things considered, we could definitely see it for a 3rd straight time, and it's going to be an interesting setup for sure, as we'll talk about that a little bit later. It's going to be 24-14 in favor of New York. Looking at the total offense, New York did lead in that area with 355 yards to 225. A little bit further down, turnovers, you see right there. A lot of things to work on. New York lost the turnover battle and still won by 2 scores, so that is just a testament on the 2 teams as a whole. And you see right there, pretty even in regards to possession time. New York had a little bit less than St. Louis. As we see the stats here, Aaron Nike, 28 for 38, 274, 2 TDs, 3 interceptions. Jim Carr on the other side, 19 for 34, 152. No touchdowns, 1 interception, and the longest pass goes to that Calvin Nakua play that I'm pretty sure we all remember, right? Going to be a fun ride there. Looking at the rushing side of things, Namely did lead the way with 17 carries for 68 yards, averaging 4 a carry, but Rashad Watson was the more effective back, 11 carries, 61 yards, averaging 5.5. Jim Carr 3 for 17, Aaron Knight 3 for 18. He did fumble the football, and Herrick Henry got a carry for 7 yards. Looking at the longest carry, it goes to Aaron Knight for that 20-yarder, but that is the one that he fumbled on. So good job there for the rest of the crew. Receiving wise, we'll start with St. Louis. Paris Glass with 6 for 46. Ben Blazin 4 for 48. Jamal Allen 3 for 14. Naaman McNamerson 3 for 18. Deshaun Richardson 2 for 17. And that's a bot player there. We don't care about those. Drop wise, Jamal Allen with 2 of them. And the longest catch goes to Ben Blazin for that big catch we seen later in the game. You know what I'm saying? Receiving wise, Calvin Nakua 8 for 137 yards and 1 TD. Rashad Watson 11 for 80. John Eldrezi 2 for 26. Juice Parrish 6 for 27 and a TD. And Kareem Washington 1 for 4. Only 1 drop there from Nakua. I guess that's to offset that long touchdown there. You got to get a little negative there. And longest catch goes to him for a 77-yard bomb. Defense-wise, the leading tackler will be Dexter Jackson, 9 on the day. Ricardo Lopez with 7. Tom Creek Jr. with 5. Kingston Ali with 5. And just crazy enough, the top 4 players, former Royals and former Voyagers here. Dexter Jackson, long time with the big homies in Huntington Beach. Ricardo Lopez was drafted and stayed for most of his career in Charlotte. Tom Creek Jr. was drafted by Huntington Beach and been there for like a couple years. And Kingston Ali was also drafted by Huntington Beach. So just a lot of former Voyagers doing their thing here. Brendan Gaucher is going to pick up 5. Tommy Guns with 4. Josh Hess with 3. Gunny McGuire with 3. C.A. Jr. with 3. Grady Wilson with 2. Ryan Hoglaw with 1. Danny Ringer with 1. Juice Parrish with 1. John Eldrezi with 1. Drake Babineau with 1. Phenom Chisholm with 1. Herrick Henry gets a tackle. Javad Storm and Buster Mack each get 1. Tackles for loss, Tommy Guns, C.A. Jr., Kingston Ali, Brendan Gaucher, and Josh Hess each get 1 tackle for loss. Sack-wise, Tommy Guns and Brendan Gaucher each get 1 apiece. Interception-wise for New York, Dexter Jackson leading the way with a 28-yard return for a TD. We'll talk about it in a little bit. And he also gets 1 pass deflection. But Gunny McGuire and Josh Hess each get 2. Tommy Guns, Dexter Jackson, and Tom Creek gets 1. Kingston Ali was the player that forced the fumble earlier, that big one from earlier, and Tom Creek Jr. So once again, 2 former Voyagers making big plays. And he recovered the 4 yards. No blocks, no safeties, but we did get the returning touchdown there by Dexter Jackson. So great job there. On the other side, let me see if I can do it right there. Thank you. 420 Blunt Smoke led the way with 13 total tackles. Wolfgang with 6. Cliff Allen with 5. Rock Blazer with 5. Gun Marabic with 4. Garrett Hart with 4. Franklin McKinnon with 3. Let's see. Jesse Leva with 3. Christopher Baker with 2. Bradford Dexter with 1. Carlstown also gets 1. And Bobby Lee also gets 1. You know what I'm saying? Tackles for loss. That's a bot player. No care about that. Franklin McKinnon as a user. He picks up a sack. Interception-wise, Gum Arabic had 1 for 10 yards. Rock Blazer had 1 for 3 yards. And 420 Blunt Smoke had a 34-yarder. And he took that one to the cribbo. Looks like he also had a pass deflection. Cliff Allen forced the fumble. Garrett Hart recovered the fumble. And no yards on that. And then make sure you get that touchdown there for 420 Blunt Smoke once you put it in the stats. On the other side for the special teams, Daniel Carlstown 2 for 3, so he's going to bring in 6 points. Potty, he's also going to bring in 6 points, but he didn't have any misses. So I'll say Potty won the kicking side. Punting side, he won the average battle as well. He did punt it less, but still more than Daniel Carlstown. So I'll give the W to Potty in this one. Kick return wise, John Eldrezi, and also I didn't even say this, but on the kicking, with that missed field goal, it would have made at least a 1-score game, and they would have had another chance with the onside kick. So definitely something to think about there. Kick return wise, 4 for 113. Gun Arabic 1 for 26. Punt return wise 5 for 48. And that is all the users there. And we go to the scoring summary. We'll start with the first quarter with Daniel Carlstown getting a field goal. Juice Parrish coming away with the 5-yard pass, 5-yard touchdown reception there from Aaron Ike. Looking at the second quarter, a 49-yard field goal by the Carlstown. Potty with a 37-yarder to match it. And then Dexter Jackson returned that touchdown for interception right before the end of the first half. Starting the second half, right in the beginning of it, 420 Blunt Smoke was like, hey, I can do that too. He's going to take a 34-yarder, and they get the 2-point conversion. Calvin Akua going to get that long, crazy touchdown pass there, 77 yards. And then no scores in the fourth. St. Louis had a chance, but they missed the extra point, missed the field goal to make it a one-score game. And that is going to be the end of week number 10. Like I said before, we got 6 more games coming. We'll start out with the triple header on Friday. It'll be it'll be New Jersey at Dallas on YouTube. It'll be St. Louis at Tacoma on YouTube. It'll be New York and Anchorage on Twitch. It'll be Toronto. That'll be on Friday. Yep. So those 3 games will be on Friday. Then on the 2 days on Saturday, it will be Toronto and Arizona on YouTube. And then it'll be Pittsburgh at Tampa Bay on Twitch. Following that, it'll be Huntington Beach at Charlotte on Sunday. And I will determine the time that'll work best. But at the current moment, lean towards it being around like 6 or 7. Lean around that. So outside of that, we could go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for everybody for stopping by. We got more games coming along. And I should have a little bit of time to get the graphics out for you so everyone can keep up with what's going on. I got the screenshots. So let's go ahead and get into it. Thanks again for all your love and support. And we are out of here, folks.